Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back, or welcome to another Bangs audio review. Today, got the long overdue Myer Audio CKLVX D41 for you. A little while back, I did a comp video with this set, along with the Aful Performer 5 and the Truth Air Nova. This one was the winner, hands down. But I never really got into full sort of detail and explanation of why I think this set is so special. So that's what today is about. Yeah, highly recommended. I won't even wait till the end to say that. But they were away for a bit. They went on vacation, and now they're back. And I got to know them again over the past couple of days. You know, just like, were they as good as I remember, or are they as good as I remember, or you know, like, anything changed? No, no, nothing has changed. If not, you know, if anything has changed, it's that I'm actually even more impressed than I was before I let somebody borrow them. Anywho, we'll do what we didn't do last time, quick specs and unbox. So on this set, the impedance is 36 ohms, sensitivity is 110 decibels. It is a single 10 millimeter dynamic driver, 2 mid-range frequency balanced armature, 2 high frequency balanced armature drivers, total of 5 per side. There you go. Cable is beautiful, monocrystalline copper, 4 strands, 7 millimeter. It is lovely, braided, 2-pin .78 connection. And you may choose between, it's not modular, but you can choose between 3.5 single-ended and 4.4 balanced for your termination. Y'all know what I picked. Anyway, cable is extra nice. And for that matter, you know, so is the case. Case is PU leather, felt on the inside, round, protective, definitely not waterproof, definitely not you know, something that you are going to put in your pocket, but baggable and sturdy. So that's really very nice. Inside the box is it's pretty plain. You know, it's a plain black box, but that's okay because we all know it's what's inside that matters. You get this little piece of, you know, crepe paper. That'll protect your faceplates in travel. There's your user manual, warranty card, and quality control card. Basic stuff. And then an assortment of tips, of which I did not use. I did try the normal bore silicone, which are the white ones. Yes, white-ish ones. The ones with the reddish pink on the inside there and the stem. Those are wide bore, and then a couple of foams. Only complaint, I just didn't really like the tips. I didn't really find them to be any sort of advantage for the set. The set's amazing. I just felt like the cables were really nice. The case is really nice. I feel like that if anything could be improved in this set, it's just the tip selection. But the whole package here, you know, it ranges anywhere from $140 to $180 depending on where you get it and if it's on sale or not. If the only thing that I'm complaining about are the tips, which I can replace myself for 10 or 15 or 20 bucks, you know, whatever, it's fine. That's I had to look for something to criticize basically with the set because there just isn't a lot. So I used Osla Exlastics, Osla Crystal, Divinus Velvet, TRI Clarion, and the Dunu SS, and the Canera vocal tips. I landed on the crystal tips from Osla, just because they're the widest bore, best seal for me with this set. And the wide bore is, you know, maybe to take as there's a lot of bass on this set. Don't want to skip ahead, but I just felt like it gave the best overall presentation of the frequency. Those crystal tips did. Even better than my favorite Divinus Velvet tips, which is kind of saying something. So there are your tip recommendations. There's your specs and unboxing. So we've done what we did not do last time. Done. There we go. The other cable I used, and this was just for comfort, was the Heidi's cable. I don't remember the name of it. It's about $30 on AliExpress. I did find that the thickness of this cable, it was not comfortable after 30, 40 minutes, an hour. Like I would have to take these out and take a break. So when I went into the testing portion, where I listened to full albums all the way through, I didn't feel like having to make any adjustments, physical adjustments. I put the Heidi's cable on. It sounded great, and no problem whatsoever. Your mileage may vary depending on your ear shape and size. This may not bother you at all, or you may find it too thick. It's okay. I don't have any complaints. If I had to use this cable exclusively for this set, I would be fine. I just have to take a break after an hour, and you probably should take a break after an hour anyway, especially the volumes I like to listen to things at. So, all right. During the comp with the P5 and the Nova, this was the hands down winner. And let's go over why. Okay, let's get into why I believe these are so good. First of all, the build quality is impeccable. The faceplate is this lovely gold copper orange metallic shiny striated, like really cool design. CKLVX is on there as well, but it's not like obnoxious. It's almost hard to tell that it's even there when you're just, it's there, but it's not like, bold. Fits in very well. The comfort on these is super comfy. The only issue I had was with the cable. The shell size is large, but the way that they are designed, they do not really make any inordinate contact with your inner outer ear. Yeah, I'm just really basically just feeling the tip there. So that's excellent. And they've got a real premium feel and look about them, which is nice. I would say, first of all, these get the highest metal rating that I can give or have given so far. They're a 9.6 out of 10. Now, the previous best metal headset I had was, or still is, the second place set is the Kiwi Ears Quintet. These just edge it out a little bit because of the note weight and ability to make even the lowest, craziest, harshest distortion sound kind of clean. So they get 1/10 of a point higher than the Quintet, because the Quintet's pretty formidable at that as well. But the closer you get to perfection, the closer you get to 10 out of 10 on my scale, the smaller those increments are going to be. So that's where it's at. 9.6 out of 10 is pretty serious. I listened to a lot of metal on these, and they just sounded phenomenal. All right. Sub bass, rumble, yes. Elevated, yes. Sub bass fans, you're going to love these. Okay? They are rumbly. Train-like rumbly. Mid bass, excellent. It's almost equal. I almost feel like the mid bass and sub bass are just kind of like, they have that perfect balance where both of them are exceptional, but one doesn't dominate the other. Hard to do. But you got the 10mm DD doing the work. The way that they tuned it, they just kind of nailed it. Into the lower mids and mids, because of the bass presence, the low mids are very lush. The mids are very fleshed out. The whole kind of presentation of this set is very decadent. It's very immersive and enveloping and decadent. So upper mids, the ear gain, definitely looking at a very smooth transition. All the transitions are smooth. From the bass to the mids to the ear gain to the treble. It's just kind of one smooth ride. I'm gonna call him. I don't know what the hell W-shaped means. I don't think it's W-shaped. I think the mids are just slightly recessed, but not to the detriment of male or especially female vocals. Both sound wonderful. And then the treble is maybe not too airy and sparkly, but it certainly is extended, energetic, and detailed. These don't have a massive soundstage, I think, as a result of a little bit of a lack of air up there, but it's more about, like, you still feel immersed. It's just not hugely wide out over your head, behind your head, out from your ears. But what does happen as far as panning, 3D effects, instrument placement, imaging, layering, etc., that's all just freaking perfect. Like, I mean, there's no doubt that you're, like, hearing John Coltrane move from, you know, the left side of the room that you're facing it to left center during A Love Supreme. Like, you're not, there's no doubt, right? Like, you're hearing things where they should be, and when they move, you're hearing them move. That's excellent imaging. Detail retrieval also, like, really, really good. You would think with a set that's got this much weight, note weight, and lushness to it, that you wouldn't get that much detail in the treble, but you do. You do. I'd say the only thing that keeps this set from being, like, almost endgame level is that just has that lack of air and sparkle. But it's not dark at all. Don't take that as that it's dark, because it's not. Okay, it's plenty bright, plenty of extension, plenty of energy, like I said. So I want to hear more from these guys. Like, I want to hear more. I know they have some upcoming releases. They have some releases that have sort of been here and there, but not really maybe everywhere yet. Based on the CKLVX D41, that is a mouthful, folks. But based on this set, they're getting some very sort of really positive, really broad exposure. And I only think that's going to lend to more high quality, very reasonably priced sets for what you get. More of those coming out from them. I don't know what else to say. They're really good. They hit the genres, like, across the boards, you know, with just they're very authoritative, and they're very precise, and they're very decadent. So I guess my only thing with them would be that and it's not my thing, it might be yours, if you like sets that are lighter in their note weight, more focused on mids and treble and airy and sparkly, like, if you like more of that kind of a tuning, these probably aren't going to do it for you, because they're just so lush. I've said that word, like, I love that word, lush, fleshed out, decadent, swimming in pudding, you know, like dessert. That's what they are. So if you like the sets that are a little bit, like, lighter and, you know, fluffier, these might be too much for you for long periods, long listening sessions. I can see that kind of fatigue happening. Definitely not treble fatigue, but that kind of fatigue where it's just, like, too much richness. For me, that's not a problem. Anyway, that's gonna wrap the review. Sorry it took a little while to get it out to you guys, but yeah, it's a highly recommended set. You snap this thing up under $200. I haven't heard a better set under 200. This is the best set that I have, and it is close to, if not the best set that I've heard. So the only set for me that comes close to these and how like good they sound to me were the Performer 8s, the Aful Performer 8s. That's the best set I've heard so far. But I would equate this to the Aful Performer 8 being the amazing dinner, and then the CKLVX D41 being the amazing dessert. And that's the best way I can sort of describe it. Those are top 2 sets for me. And I don't know, it would depend on my mood. So, all right, a couple of quick things. One, I pulled my Paradigm Monitor 3s. These are the first version, so the OG Monitor 3s from like 1999 maybe? I think I picked them up in 2000. I'm not going to sing it. So they're here. An at least 25 to possibly 30-year-old Iowa receiver here. And those are hooked up PC X-Duo TA22 into the receiver, speakers. It sounds freaking phenomenal, man. Talk about, if you have good quality stuff, it's going to age well. That, at least with speakers, like it's been really, really fun listening to these. I needed something that wasn't going to go either in or over my ears down here, because sometimes you just want to hear speakers. So that's a lot of fun. Did a little rearranging to fit them in. Next review is either going to be the ISN H30, which is Penon's second label. See if I actually like that better than the Fan 2 for well under half the price. Or I might do the Freya 2. I haven't decided. One of those 2 sets will be next. For now, love y'all. Nothing but peace to you, and we'll see you.